Wow, Denise, look what I found here. Remember this?
Rock'em Sock'em Robots. I do remember this.
Denise, Drew came home to play. Hey, Drew.
Hey Denise, look what I brought. Wanna play?
Oh, yeah, sure. Look over there.
Hey, that's cheating.
What's that? What's that?
Hey, that's cheating. Hi, welcome to our new show. Remember this, I'm Drew Kasha.
And I'm Denise Boland.
We are going to take you back in time.
That's right. This show was actually derived from my Facebook group with the same name, Remember This. And we found out that people actually love reminiscing and looking back on their childhood and looking at the fashion and the music and, you know, TV shows they used to watch. So we thought it would be great, since it became so widespread on Facebook, to bring it to CTV. So here we are.
Okay, we have the blues man over there. How you doing? We have Terry Bowen.
And this is Remember This.
This is Remember This, yes.
So, and we all grew up in the 60s and 70s, and in my opinion, I think it was a great time. I especially love the 70s. That's my favorite decade.
The music, yeah, mine too. I like the music, the clothes.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah, it was
It's
a lot of
awesome.
fun.
A lot of fun.
Free, you know, you could do anything you want,
Yeah,
you know, without cameras on the buildings.
it's true.
Well, not almost anything. Parents were a lot stricter back then.
Yeah.
Our parents were a lot stricter. Kids didn't get away with what they get away with today.
Right, and
Definitely
that's true.
didn't.
And that's true.
But we were allowed to go out into the park
We went
by
out,
ourselves.
as long as
and
we
go
be
on the
back
train.
before sundown. Yeah,
Before
true.
sundown, that's right.
Today they'd be considered lost. You know, we didn't have to check in. Didn't have phones.
Sundown, we'd be out looking for our children, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children
Yeah,
are?
that's
That's right.
that's a good one. Heard that one enough.
But what amazes me is that the fashion, the styles, the fads are all starting to come back. Because actually, I didn't pull this outfit out of my closet from
looks-
40 years ago. I actually bought it this week. So the 70s is coming back. You know?
Yes.
And I'm excited about that.
Yes, I
Yes,
see it all over. And the
Yeah.
acoustic sound is coming back. I'm involved in music, and I noticed the acoustic, a lot of things are being done. A lot of hit records are acoustically played again, which was very popular in the 70s, right?
Yes, definitely.
So
Yep.
that's a good thing.
Drew's a musician. He's got a band.
That's why they say history
And-
repeats itself.
Yeah.
It's true.
History.
Yes.
And you got
Because
Bluesman
everything
over there
comes
too.
Full circle.
Right.
He's a musician also.
How you doing?
Ah, that's where you get the blues, man.
That's it.
You got the blues,
You
the
got
blues.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
it's they recycle everything, you know, because everything comes from something else. So you just keep. you
That's
know,
right.
Yeah.
Recycling everything back.
Even the
Yeah.
Muppets are on TV again.
The Muppets. Yes. Muppets, everything's coming back.
They all have iPhones now.
Yeah.
They're texting. The Muppets are texting now.
The Muppets attaching.
There's no more.
That's right.
That's-
Yeah, so
Yes.
I have an old Norelco electric razor. And actually, I didn't shave just to demonstrate. No, I'm just kidding.
Wow.
This may cut it.
Bring it back.
But this
Memories.
is like from the era from like 68 to like 73 or 4, the old Norelco.
That's amazing.
Wow.
You plug
Yeah.
it in, and this was the thing that, like, if you plugged it in wrong, you get electric shock. You know, these with those little plugs.
Right.
yeah,
But
wow.
that was it back then. It was
I see it?
simple. Yeah.
And if you notice, it only has 2 pivoting heads.
Yeah, two. Now
So
they
I
got
guess
like
through the
3,
years they
4,
figured-
5, and 6.
3 heads are better than 1.
Span.
Well, back then they didn't have those
That's
big
good.
beards like they do now.
Very nice.
You're funny.
Look at that.
Well, one of my favorite hobbies is antiquing or fleeing. as we call it, hitting the flea markets, antique shops, and just looking for anything vintage. So I have a really big collection at home, but I did bring some
Awesome.
things. I have another guest, my daughter Frankie Boland.
Okay,
She's going to bring up some stuff for us.
look at that.
As far as I can remember, I always had a Slinky.
Slinky,
Okay.
that's cool.
You guys
Right.
remember Slinky?
Oh, yeah.
I used to like the way it climbed down the stairs by itself. You
Yeah,
remember that?
that's
You
right.
used to just put it at the top of the stairs and it
Yeah,
used to
Well, I don't know who knows,
was the
but
best part.
Richard,
Yeah,
Richard
it's
T.
good.
James, he was actually a naval engineer. And the way this was invented is kind of interesting. He was in his office and he knocked into the shelf and a coil fell off the shelf and landed on some books and landed on a tabletop onto the floor, and it was
That's how
doing,
he- but that's amazing.
and that's how, yes.
That is, wow.
And he sold them for $1, and I think they sold like 300 million.
And he's a
Unbelievable.
millionaire today.
Yeah, I don't think he's alive, but what else do we
Okay.
have?
Oh, we got something
These
else
things
here.
just bring me back to my childhood.
Oh, there you go.
Okay,
Look at that.
all right. And most of us
cool.
had this in our crib, right?
Yes.
Or on the floor, in the
Well, I don't know.
playpen. Those
I kinda
dangerous
don't
playpens we
remember,
used to
but-
play in.
I just
at that.
recently bought
It was
another
our
one. I
first
was
TV.
I like that.
just saying,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, there we go.
Okay.
That's a remember this.
You know,
We
You
recently bought one for my
Generation
grandmother.
Xers, our age, you know this.
Yes.
Young viewers, this is what we played with.
But you didn't get the full effect. Wait, you got to get the full effect. It sings roll, roll, roll your boat.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Yes, he
remember
does.
having one of these. These are nice.
I love it.
Cool.
Okay.
I remember when you got
London
tired
Bridge.
of it. I remember that.
Oh, I
I
was
used to just
wondering-
throw it out of the crib.
Yes.
That was it.
Yeah, you're right.
Fling it at your brother or sister.
And my mother would come in and, what'd you do? I got tired of it.
Now this is a big favorite
Oh,
one
this
right
is
here.
unbelievable.
wow.
There you go, rockin'.
All right.
Rock'em,
All right,
sock'em.
viewers, you know what this is.
Yeah.
There you
Yes.
go.
Come on, Drew. The Rock'em
minute.
Sock'em Robots.
Wait a second.
Okay, what's the
You can't
object of the
even get
game?
that
I used to
anymore.
think that was my
Wait.
my
You gotta-
English teacher.
You gotta, don't cheat. Look.
Okay.
I gotta.
This is my English teacher right now.
All right, so
Mrs. Levine.
the object of the game is they're boxing and one of them has to knock the other one's block off. Am I
Yeah,
right?
That's right. I got
Start
it.
yet.
Oh,
No,
I
you're
got.
cheater,
Sorry.
All right, cheater.
not
All right,
good.
all right. Look, what's that? Look.
I'm paying attention. Give me the George.
Ah, I got you. See, that's my.
See, now
That's
he
how
knows
much I
the
like my
trick.
teacher.
This was the beginning stage of the Ultimate Fighters. Now they
Yes,
have
Ultimate
now,
Fighting.
That's
You
right.
know those
You're
guys
right.
you see on TV.
Anything goes.
You know,
That's right.
Denise,
when
how
they were
long have
kids,
you
they used to
had
play
that?
with this, and then they decided to go in the ring.
That's really cool. Look at
Now,
this.
these are actually,
Wow.
I got my daughters
Wow.
into retro toys. So Frankie, if you want to come back, you could demonstrate. Or come tell the audience who they are and what they do.
Yeah.
This is Chrissy and this is Carrie. Well, what they do is, in the back of them, they have a little knob thing, and then when you twist it, you can make their hair go shorter
Oh wow! Look at that.
or longer. And then
Kind of
you-
remember
you
that.
Pull
Try.
it, not pulling.
Oh, okay.
That's actually how we did, how we were supposed to do it.
And what
Whoever
year-
had these.
what year was
We
that?
were supposed to press the belly button
You're
and then
supposed to-
pull
exactly,
the
I was
hair
just
out.
about
But
to
we
say
got
that.
lazy and we just kind of yanked it out like she just did. So that was a very good
Yeah, but let me
demonstration.
Yeah.
see if I get this going right. Wait a minute.
That was a good
Let's see.
demonstration. Yeah.
And it started out with Chrissy. She came out in 1968, and she just grew. I mean, she ended up with her friend Kerry, and then there was a cousin,
Yeah.
and there was
She's winking
there's
at
like
me.
10 of them. Yes.
Wow.
She's giving me a wink.
Then they came out with a
over there.
baby,
wants you to
Chrissy.
sing
You want to say hello to you?
Yeah.
She wants you
Are
to
you
sing for
flirting
her.
with Kerry?
She's winking at me. I don't
This is
know.
actually the doll that I had growing up. I had Kerry. My sister had Chrissy. There you go.
You can have both. You
Okay.
look it.
There you go.
Okay. These are my
Meanwhile, The
favorite.
hairdressers didn't like these.
These are my
because there was
favorite
no
dolls.
Scissors involved.
All
There
right.
you go.
We have Sonny and Cher.
Oh,
There you go. Look at this. Sonny and Cher.
This is
though.
Sonny and Cher. Okay.
That's amazing.
So for those of you that don't know, Sonny and Cher was
Yes.
American pop music duo. They were married. And they came out
one
in
of
the
the
60s.
best.
They had their own television show.
Yes. I know this now.
Sonny and Cher variety show, and they had a lot of
Yes.
guests
I used to
on.
watch them on Ed
Songs,
Sullivan
great
all the time.
music, unbelievable.
great?
Yes.
The Bell Bottoms, they were the first ones.
Yeah.
What up
She
the
was
Bell
actually
Bottoms?
taller than him, I think, right?
Yes,
Little-
yes,
little-
She was
definitely.
taller,
Little bit
yes.
taller.
Yes,
Yes.
she was.
We'll just take his shoes off.
Cool.
Cut his feet off or something.
Hey, what else we
Where's,
got?
What a lot of
where's her
goodies.
dress? What happened? Usually she was dressed up, wasn't she?
That's swimming shit.
Well,
She has a
that's
tan.
how
I
she
mean,
came
she
in
looks
the
like one of
box.
the Kardashians or something.
Yeah.
She doesn't look like Cher. You sure that's
You just give it 10 minutes.
That was
she'll
Cher
run-
before all the nose jobs.
Yeah.
Kardashians?
Well, she'll run back and get in the costume in about
Kardashian.
10 minutes.
All right,
She
what
had
do we
the
have here?
craziest
Oh, there he
there you
is.
go.
All right, okay, now this is Wedding Day Barbie.
Wedding Day Barbie.
She came out in the 60s. And if you look close, I don't know how close you can get, but she's actually wearing the makeup like they wore in the 60s with the thick eyeliner going off, like Bewitched. Right, Samantha?
Amazing.
Okay, Wedding Day
Oh,
Barbie.
that is pretty well. Let me see that. It's horrible.
Now, Barbie was created by a woman named, she was a businesswoman. Her name was Ruth Handler. And she actually got the idea for Barbie from a German doll. She saw this German doll called Bild Lilly
Yeah.
that came out in 1959.
Wow.
And so she got the idea to make like an American version.
That-
Now, okay, enough of the girl dolls. All right?
Now
You
that's
could hold him.
Yeah, that's the man right there.
Hasbro knew boys
Hasbro.
don't play with dolls. Well, back then they didn't. So when they came out with G.I. Joe, they didn't package him as a doll. They packaged him as an action figure. So they actually coined the phrase action figure. Started with G.I.
Yes,
Joe.
There he is.
Look at that.
And he
That's
was
the
rough
man.
and he was tough. And then they had one for the Marines,
Yes.
right?
They do a lot of
Yeah.
dress up like that on WWE too, just like him.
Yep.
And that's how Barbie got
That's
her.
G.I.
You
Joe.
gotta
A
salute-
husband.
You got to
He got
salute
Ben.
to G.I.
He's
Joe.
actually in the National Toy Hall of Fame.
Toy Hall of Fame.
And the Slinky is too.
There's
yes.
a Toy Hall of Fame. You knew
There
that?
is.
Yeah,
It's
it's
in Rochester,
everything.
New York. Isn't that interesting?
I
We
never
should go
knew- I
check
would
it out
never
sometime.
think that. Yes. Okay, what do we got? Oh, I hear something clacking.
Okay, what do I
Oh
hear?
boy, I remember
Click,
these
clack.
things.
Start demonstrating. Who remembers these?
The
You
clacker.
remember these?
I remember
I
that.
called them click clacks.
And this is how you clap them.
Clack.
And they were banned, I think, because they were
Yeah,
dangerous.
these aren't the original because the original were
They were
banned
banned.
because they
They
were
said
actually made of
every-
glass.
They said your car would crash, your house would
Yeah.
come down.
You remember that?
You'd be in the hospital.
All I know is there are a lot of people
The teacher would go,
knocking
don't
their
bring
eyes
those in.
out.
Don't bring those in. We're going to have an air raid. Don't bring them in.
That's amazing. Oh, this is a good one too. The yo-yos. Yes.
Wow,
Doesn't
Duncan
even work.
Yo-Yos.
Duncan yo-yos. Let me. Oh,
Who remembers Duncan Yo-Yos?
Hey.
I remember not being able to play with them, right? All my friends
Oh,
were bringing it back
I
up
used
and I
to be
wasn't.
good when I was like 12.
Yeah. And there were all these tricks you could play with them.
Yeah, those are fun.
Walk
yeah.
the
Yeah.
dog
And
and rock
the
the
yo-yo.
cradle and
Yo-yo.
things like that. Yeah.
Then they came out with the ones that lit up at night, right?
Yes.
And
This
they,
is basically
they
like
cost
two
like
cylinders and a
like
string.
$5 more because they lit up.
I remember we used to use them and the batteries used to fall. I
Yeah,
remember
yeah,
that stuff.
yeah. That's right. Now look at
Ah,
One
this
of
is
my
a skip
favorites.
it.
this thing. Yeah,
right.
skip it.
Or we used to call them foot. Anybody remember calling them footsies?
Yeah.
Anybody? Was I the only one? Okay, footsies. Yeah. You want to demonstrate? This is what we did for fun, and it was entertaining, right?
Yeah. well,
And we didn't have to check Facebook. We didn't have to. We didn't have to go on
There it
Instagram.
is.
There
That's
she
the
goes.
real way to do it, right there.
There you go. All right, you get the point for that.
Yeah, very good at that. Yes, she is.
Okay.
Let's see.
I'm excited about all these
Oh.
The Brady.
Dun, 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 dun. Here's a story.
things. Oh wow.
Oh, I know that
The
song.
Brady
Okay,
Bunch
this
car?
is Matchbox. Yeah.
Oh, I can't believe it.
Matchbox collectible.
Yeah, that's
And
a
this is supposed
collectible.
to be the Brady car.
What do you think about that,
That's
Bluesman?
cool.
I don't know if
That's
the
cool.
father drove this or was this the one when
never
Greg
saw
got his
that.
license? I don't.
I don't remember. I don't
remember.
remember that car, but I know that
I-
that's definitely it.
It
but I
is,
don't
right?
remember the car.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's good or
Is that
bad.
worth
but
anything
That's
now?
good,
Is
yeah.
it worth any money now?
It's worth about $11.
yeah,
Yes.
that's nice. Illustration.
Oh, I remember this.
Oh,
That
look
was-
at this.
that
That's,
was-
I'm trying to think.
Weaving loom. I played with this for hours. For hours. I remember I would get so close to finishing it, and they would start popping off on me to push it back down. It's a little
Oh, boy.
frustrating. But the potholders are great.
I saw that, yeah. That's a pretty.
My daughter April made me one when she was like 5,
nice, though.
and I still have it.
All right.
Do you really? Yes,
I
she
do.
was awesome with things like that.
And what do we have here?
Toucan Sam.
Ah, Toucan Sam.
Toucan Sam.
Fruit Loops, a little Fruit Loops doll.
Yeah,
Isn't he
that's-
cute?
Yeah.
That's great.
Now, who remembers? Well, we all remember, but for the audience, when we were kids, they used to put little prizes, little surprise toys inside the cereal.
Right.
But literally, it was inside the cereal. So kids would take the box of cereal, dump it all out onto the table just to get the toy. Then they got wise, the cereal companies, and then they would put it outside the bag. In the box,
Right,
but next to the
remember that?
bag.
Next to
That
the
I
bag.
remember. But then little by little, they just started weaning it out altogether. So now I think you have to like mail something in if you want to get something free from them,
They
right?
said that there was too much carbs in those toys. The kids, they were like, there's too many carbs, so
Yeah,
we
that's
gotta
right.
take
Oh,
them
look
out.
what we got now.
Funny.
Look at this.
Oh, wow.
Look at that. Kodak.
Yes. Okay, now this I didn't get in an antique shop and I didn't get it at a flea market. My dad actually gave this to me when I was 13. It was my first camera. It's a Kodak Instamatic camera. And I just went crazy with this thing. You would open it up, you put film in there, 110 film, right?
10, yeah.
Then have to take it and get it developed at a
course.
nearby
Look at that.
photo lab. But I loved it.
That's
I
in good
took it with
shape.
me wherever I went, and I actually would take pictures of
Invented
myself.
the
So I think I
selfie.
invented the selfie.
It's unbelievable.
But this really brings back memories. This
Yeah.
is great.
That's definitely the real thing, yeah.
Now Kodak, they years later, because
Yeah.
this came out in the 60s, and I think by late 70s they changed it from Instamatic to Pocket Instamatic
Pocket
camera.
Instamatic,
Yeah.
okay.
Let me see. Wow.
And now it's all built in
wow.
our phones.
All in our phones.
And what do we got next? Oh, what?
Ah,
That is-
television.
Denise,
Okay.
Yeah, but you know what? Back in the days when you took pictures that like they would say were a little profanity, they would keep the pictures. Remember that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
Now they
started
like
doing
make
that. That's
triples
right.
of them and they give them out.
Yeah. It's true.
But they, you'd get back. Wait a minute, I took that one at the beach, but I had my clothes on. Where is it?
I know, it's true. Okay, so when we
Wow.
wanted to know what was on,
TV guide.
we went to a TV guide. TV guide told us what,
Unbelievable.
and it was great because it was like a whole week in one book. So we knew what was going to be on like next
That's
Saturday.
an old one, too. That's
This
a
is
real
an old one. This is a tribute to the Beatles. This is
Tribute,
actually
90 yeah.
before George Harrison passed away.
Yep.
It's 1995.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at
That
that.
is-
Oh.
What- This is one of
And it
yours.
has all the retro TV shows in here. All in the Family.
Wow,
Let the
look
bluesman look at
that.
that. He'll
Yeah, I
remember
wanna
that.
see that.
I haven't seen one
Okay.
of these in like forever.
You ever see that thing in here? They used to have the guy when you wanted to have muscles, the guy on the beach.
Yes,
Remember that?
Charlie Atlas.
Charlie. He kicked the guy in the face with the sand.
Yes. Yes. I wonder if did that work? I wonder. I'd like to talk to some guy who actually answered that ad to see if.
I don't think
Did
so.
it work?
Like the X-ray.
He's
Remember
still
the X-ray
alive.
glasses?
Yeah, the
Still
X-Men.
alive.
We all got them.
Okay, we got something else to do with music here. Oh, boy.
Okay.
This
Well,
is in
look
Jersey
at this.
Edition. Look at that.
Yeah, this is unbelievable.
That is.
before MP3s
MP3s. Before
Wow.
MP3s, don't go too far.
and before CDs, I want to get the right order. We played cassette tapes. This is a cassette tape. This is actually Meatloaf, Bad Outta Hell,
Wow.
Wicked.
of
And
your
I
favorites.
Big
played
seller.
this one out over and over, both sides. But this is a cassette tape.
That's an original.
Yeah,
That's
and
your
you had to be
original set.
careful that the
Cassette.
tape didn't come out.
Yes, which a lot of times they did.
Then you had to get a
wow.
pencil,
Yeah.
screw it back in. Hopefully it would work.
This is the real thing right here.
Wow.
Oh, boy, look
Gluten-free
at this.
meatloaf.
Look at this.
No more meatloaf.
Oh,
Now-
everything's
now this is-
gluten-free.
A veggie meatloaf.
This is cool.
Wow.
Here we go.
So now this was before the cassette tape and before 8-tracks.
Yes.
We were listening to music on record players. This
I'm gonna
is a
demonstrate.
portable record player that you could actually take out of
Okay.
the house with you.
But
And
anyway,
this is a 33.
this is 33. Yeah, right? Faster? Yeah. How about that?
It's good.
Name that tune.
I get by with the help from my
There you go.
friends.
That's it. Very nice. Okay.
Now that was interesting what you did.
Yes.
You had it. No, that's good. You leave it. I
Oh,
want to show. I want to show
okay.
the audience something. Okay, this is a 33,
Yeah.
and it has to be on. It's actually 33 and a third. I don't know what the third is, but it has to be on 33 and a third when you're playing it.
That's right.
When Drew put it on, he had it on 45. I'm going to put it back on 45 so you can see what it sounds like.
Alvin and the Chipmunks.
That's probably the creation of that. I bet the creator
And
probably did that
they,
by accident.
no, they did do things like that on the Led Zeppelin,
When
and
they
you
played it backwards,
You played it
it was
backwards.
satanic music.
Yeah, and you got all
Yes,
kinds of.
that's
And I
right,
think
that-
they did something also with speeding it up like that. Too.
Right, that was backmasking.
Okay.
All right, but we do have some singles. These are
Yes.
called singles. They came out after the 33s,
After the 33,
and we bought them for $1.
and you even had
$1,
the thing with the
yeah.
middle. See that middle
$1.
thing there? That was before they came out with the.
Right,
Yeah,
so
if
you
you
don't
had
need
that
the disc.
disc.
Yeah,
You
they
don't
have
need the
built-in
disc.
discs, but some of them
But this is.
had it built in.
Okay. Now this will be a
So you got the
45.
right side on. Yep.
Okay, name this tune.
Heard it through the grapevine.
Yeah,
That's it.
Okay, who's singing it
Good
though?
on that.
Who's singing it?
Isaac Brothers, no.
No. George Benson.
California Raisins.
Wait a minute, say it again. The
California
California what? Raisins.
No, it's actually Marvin Gaye.
Marvin
But
Gaye.
then the California Raisins did sing it.
Yes, they
you do
did.
remember that, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, audience, you remember that, right? Okay.
Name that tune.
All right. Anybody?
It's the things we do for love.
Yeah,
Things we do for love.
Blues Man got it.
The Blues Man.
Yes.
All right.
But who's the band?
One
Now
more
I
thing
gotta-
Frank is going to bring out, the most recognizable 10cc
10cc,
and
okay.
historical
Nice to know all
these things. Animated
It's
amazing the things we forget from
All
back
right.
in the day.
Gumby. Now that is a
We
favorite.
got Gumby, our special
Right.
guest.
Special guest. Gumby. Come and join us. Gumby. Yeah, sit down. Oh, I always wanted to hang out with Gumby. I really did.
Gumby, first off, I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for your time. And I want to
Yeah.
say, as a child that growing up in the 60s and 70s, I love Gumby. Gumby was great. Gumby always had a positive message for
best.
us. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
What about
53.
Pokey?
And
Where is
Pokey.
Yeah.
Pokey?
He's home. He couldn't get on the bus.
What year were you created?
I was born in 1953.
Wow, 1953.
I understand, Gumby, in 1956 you appeared on the Howdy Doody show. And that's how they actually led to giving you a series on NBC Saturday Morning Cartoons, The Gumby Show.
Yes, the Gumby Show. Yeah.
Now, how does it make you feel that you're still very popular today?
Very good. My mother taught me good values.
Wow, Gumby, that's my favorite. Well, what do you attribute your success to, Gumby? What is your main thing that you did? You're a culture icon.
I have a good heart and a positive outlook.
Well, we love you, Gumby, and we're very grateful that you could be on our first show
Yeah.
of Remember This.
And Gumby still has a very positive attitude.
That's right,
what I like.
and we should all have a positive attitude.
That's right.
Well, that's it for our show. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you think you'd be a good candidate as a guest on our show, if you have anything vintage you'd like to come on and talk about, or anything interesting happened to you in the 60s or 70s that you'd like to share with us, email us at rememberthistv@gmail.com. Until next time.
Sonny and Cher.
This is Sonny and Cher.
That's amazing.
They say we're young and we don't know. We won't find out until we grow.
Well, I don't know, it's all that's true. 'Cause you got me and baby I got you. Babe, I got you, babe. I got you, babe.
They say our love won't pay the rent. Before it turns, our money is all we spend.
I guess that's so, we don't have a pot, but at least I'm sure of all the things we've got. Babe, I got you, babe. I got you, babe. I've got flowers in the spring. I got you to wear my ring.
And when I'm sad, you're a clown. And when I get scared, you're always around. So don't let them say your hair's too long, 'cause I don't care with you, I can't do wrong.
Then put your little hands in mine. There ain't no hill or mountain we can't climb. Babe, I got you, babe. I got you, babe. I got you to hold my hand.
I got you to understand.
I got you to walk with me.
I got you to talk with me.
I got you to kiss goodnight.
I got you to hold me tight.
I got you, I won't let go.
I got you to love me so. I got you, babe.
I got you, babe. I got you, babe. I got you, babe. I got you, babe. I got you, babe. I got